Wow, what a way to kick off the 2026 IPL season. We saw an absolute classic between the defending champions, Royal Challengers Bangalore, and a tough Sunrisers Hyderabad side. I mean, this match had it all: a dream debut for a bowler, a captain's heroic fight back, and a chase that literally rewrote the record books.
So the big question is, how did this one single game deliver so much high-scoring, record-shattering drama? Well, it was really a game of two halves. A story of a stunning fight back against all odds, which was then followed by a chase that was just, well, unbelievable. Let's dig in, starting with the first innings.
Okay, so the action kicked off with SRH coming out to bat, and you know they were looking to put up a huge score. But a bowler making his IPL debut, he had some very different ideas. He came out and delivered an opening spell that people will be talking about for a long time. So, RCB's captain, Devdutt Padikkal, he wins the toss and decides to bowl first. And let me tell you, that decision paid off like immediately. SRH's powerhouse top order suddenly found themselves in a whole world of trouble, staring down the barrel at just 29 for 3 inside the power play.
And the man behind all that? Jacob Duffy. I mean, on his IPL debut, the Kiwi pacer was just on another level. He used that new ball perfectly, got some bounce, some movement, and just ran through SRH's most dangerous hitters, Head, Sharma, and Reddy. What a start for him, but a total nightmare for Hyderabad.
But just when it looked like SRH was about to completely fold, their stand-in captain decided, nope, not on my watch. With his team's back against the wall, Ishan Kishan figured the only way out was to attack. And boy, did he attack. He launched this unbelievable counteroffensive, pretty much single-handedly dragging his team right back into the match with a sensational score of 80. It was an innings that just completely flipped the script. And get this, he smashed those 80 runs in just 38 balls. Think about that. This wasn't just taking the scoreboard over. This was a real statement, a proper captain's knock that put all the pressure right back on the bowlers. And you know, Kishan didn't have to do it all by himself. As you can see here, he got some really crucial backup. First from Aniket Verma, and then this late explosion from Aniket Verma, who just went ballistic for 43, helped push SRH towards a really big total. Just when it looked like 100 was absolutely on the cards for Kishan, his incredible innings was stopped by just a moment of pure magic in the field. It took this, a stunning, one-handed diving catch from Phil Salt. Seriously, a contender for catch of the season to finally get him out. So, thanks to that amazing fight back, SRH managed to claw their way back from that disastrous start to post a really formidable 201 on the board. The stage was now set for an epic chase. All right, so there it is, 202 to win. How did the defending champs, RCB, respond? Well, with pure, unadulterated dominance. Okay, so they lost an early wicket, but then this happened. The match was just blown wide open by this pair. Devdutt Padikkal and Virat Kohli put on an absolute masterclass, putting together a blistering 101-run partnership in just 45 balls. That right there pretty much took the game away from SRH. And what's so cool is how they did it. You had Padikkal, who was just pure aggression, all wrists and power, and thunderous cuts. And then you had Kohli, the master craftsman, playing that perfect anchor role with his classic drives. Two totally different styles, but together, man, they were devastatingly effective. You know, this whole chase was just executed to perfection. It all started with Padikkal's super fast 50, which set this explosive tone. Then, that massive power play score basically took all the pressure off. Captain Padikkal comes in, adds a quick cameo to keep things rolling, and all the while, you've got Kohli, the calm anchor, just steering them home. And what was the end result of all that? History. Just history. RCB chased down 202 in only 15.4 overs. That makes it the fastest successful chase of a 200-plus target in the entire history of the IPL. What a statement to make in your first game as defending champs. So once the dust finally settled on this unbelievable match, what was the fallout? Let's take a look at the awards, the records that were broken, and of course, some of the off-field stuff that got everybody talking. So yeah, the debutant Jacob Duffy, he totally deserved the man of the match for that opening spell. But just look at the other awards. It really shows you that this wasn't just a one-man show, right? You had incredible moments from players on both teams, from Padikkal's crazy strike rate to Kishan's boundary hitting clinic. And yeah, the history books definitely got a rewrite.
On top of RCB's huge team record, Virat Kohli went and set 2 new individual records for himself, just adding to his legacy as maybe the greatest chaser the game has ever seen.
And the match even gave us some of those classic viral moments. In a super rare mistake, Virat Kohli actually dropped a catch, and of course, the cameras cut straight to his wife, Anushka Sharma, who was just laughing in the stands. Naturally, the internet loved it, calling it peak cinema.
And of course, the fan reactions and memes were just flying. A lot of people were calling Phil Salt's catch Oscar-level acting, while others, brought out the classic banter about umpires favoring RCB. It just added another layer of fun to the whole night.
So all of this brings us to the big question, doesn't it? After a performance like that, a historic chase, a completely dominant display with both the bat and the ball, Royal Challengers Bangalore have really thrown down the gauntlet. It really makes you wonder, after a start like this, can anyone stop the defending champions this year?